President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden are hitting the campaign trail as they fight off criticism about the 81-year-old's poor debate performance. The First Lady made a stop today in Tampa at an American Legion. 8 on your side, investigator Brittany Muller was there. She joins us live in studio with details.
Stacey, good evening. The First Lady is making stops in 3 battleground states today, trying to reassure voters and party members he's ready for another 4 years as commander-in-chief. Dr. Jill Biden's message while in Tampa today: the president is all in, and so is she. The First Lady flew into Tampa International Airport Monday afternoon. Dr. Jill Biden was greeted by Tampa and St. Pete mayors Jane Castor and Ken Welch. The First Lady made a campaign stop at the American Legion Seminole Post 111.
I am all for the veterans, all for Joe Biden.
As the Bidens fight for the president's political future.
It's great to be back in Tampa.
Jill Biden is launching Veterans and Military Families for Biden.
We need you in this election. You got it. Thank you. Talk to your families about what's at stake. Sign up for phone banks and canvassing shifts, and help us make sure that everyone in this community has the ballots they need to vote, no matter where they are stationed. Together, we are going to win this.
The First Lady touted the president's track record of expanding benefits and services for veterans.
And with 4 more years, Joe will continue to fight for you, the military community that we are humbled and proud to call our own.
Dr. Biden says between her father and their son, they know what it's like to have a family member serving overseas. She says Biden will fight for the military community, unlike former President Donald Trump.
Donald Trump wakes up every morning thinking about one person and one person only: himself. We know what Donald Trump was like as commander-in-chief.
Following a poor debate performance, the Bidens say they are all in, while Trump calls the debate a big victory.
The question every voter should be asking themselves today is not whether Joe Biden can survive a 90-minute debate performance, but whether America can survive 4 more years of crooked Joe Biden in the White House.
Biden is now facing mounting pressure, including from a handful of lawmakers within his own party, to drop out of the 2024 race.
We cannot trust Donald Trump to do the same. The military community deserves better. You deserve a commander-in-chief who serves with integrity and wisdom and character. And that's my husband, Joe Biden.
After wrapping up her time here in Tampa, Jill Biden made a stop in Georgia for another campaign event. President Joe Biden spent the day visiting Austin and Las Vegas. Back at the White House, the daily press briefing turned contentious as reporters asked about a Parkinson's specialist that has visited the White House at least 8 times during an 8-month period. Take a listen.
Has the president been treated for Parkinson's? No. Is he being treated for Parkinson's? No, he's not. Is he taking medication for Parkinson's? No. So those are the things that I can give you full-blown answers on, but I'm not going to confirm a specialist, any specialist that comes to the White House out of privacy.
All right, so Brittany, what about the former President Donald Trump? What is he up to?
Former President Donald Trump will be in Doral tomorrow for a rally. He'll be at his golf club. Senator Marco Rubio will be attending, and there are speculations Rubio could be revealed as Trump's running mate. Trump has repeatedly said he intends to unveil his pick just before or during the Republican National Convention, which will start from a week from today.
All right. Thank you, Brittany.